The possibility for peace. Donald Trump welcomed Volodymyr Zelensky and a gaggle of European heads of state to the White House yesterday for a meeting that could alter the trajectory of Ukraine's war of survival with Russia. During the events of the day, President Trump was heard on a hot mic with French President Emmanuel Macron discussing the possibility of a deal with Vladimir Putin. Trump said this, quote, "I think he wants to make a deal for me. You understand that? As crazy as it sounds." Now, the last time Zelensky was at the White House, things didn't go well. The two leaders didn't exactly come to blows or anything, but the meeting essentially combusted on live television. This time around, a total 180, and the Ukrainian president called it the best meeting so far. Now, when the meeting wrapped up, President Trump went right to Truth Social to say that the two came to an agreement on the workings of a plan. First, a meeting between Putin and Zelensky, time and place TBD, and then a trilateral meeting involving all three heads of state. One thing likely won't be on the table at either of those talks: a ceasefire.
It might be good to have, but I can also understand strategically why, one country or the other wouldn't want it. You have a ceasefire and they rebuild and rebuild and rebuild. Maybe they don't want that. But if you look at the 6 deals that we made peace and long-term, long-running wars, I didn't do any ceasefires. Would I like the concept. I like the concept of a ceasefire for one reason, because you'd stop killing people immediately, as opposed to in 2 weeks or 1 week or whatever it takes. But we can work a deal where we're working on a peace deal while they're fighting.
Now, yesterday's meeting appears, at least, to be a positive signal. However, without a ceasefire on the table, the circumstances on the ground in Ukraine are anything but positive. The talks between Trump and Zelensky happened mere hours after Moscow gave the green light for new attacks inside of Ukraine that killed at least 14 people, including a 15-year-old boy.